This is my path.
Is that dark or?
I tire of waiting.
Why does it look so dark there?
We should move.
No, I'm just looking at it.
It is done.
That's why I need a light. Okay, can I camp in my damn house? Bet you I can. I'll come rest here. Oh, I did it the other way. Okay, you might wake up from a nasty dream of that tore you almost the whole night long as you saw a wall, unnaturally fog that surrounds you. Yes, move closer and closer quickly. Look out for a few windows. And you found a way that the fog was not a figment of your imagination. It's not a dream or then.
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appeared before you. You even in a ghost form that clears that you're exhausted and her shoulders are stretched. Your large blue eyes burning within your pale face. Her voice is barely more than a wisp as she reaches towards you. Guardian of the bloom. It's her. Seems that you only can see her or hear her. Hear the nymph. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
I'm glad to my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
Spark light up and fade into the nymph's huge eyes. What do you want from me?
Aid. Salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
The Stigler is responsible for the fog.
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade. but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you? No, I want to say the 4. How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
The forest has been revealed. You gain 45 experience. Alright, I understand for well.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
The nymph's whisper faded as she disappeared.
I stand ready.
Safe locations are no threat for the location. You can pause that and read that, guys. I was going to do... Well, 1 year in danger was a past decided its rest. Second, the floor on the trading post deal with sailor as tugs once already. This is called the Stolen Lands. Off to the big adventure of Jumanji. Swordlord is testing their content weight with the ruler of the Stolen Lands. There's only one that proves worthy the title raider of the area. Lieutenant Bennett's leader in bloody cutthroats knows the Stay-Lord trembles. You're trying, are you come? I need to go set off to the torrent field of the bandit camp there. What you mess with while you rest, your trading post or the leadership suddenly spare the empty, move the lips as if she were talking to someone, and you said she knows where the bandit camp were attacked. Trading posts of the camp were never found in the Stay-Lord fortress, and all of Southern Fog is buckled area, but we tracked down the gang while able to follow their trail. Off we go. Set off to the thorn field in the bandit camps there. I'll find that later. I've done it's the first episode.
Adventures await. No stopping now.
I'll go here, but this is Lindsay. Half-fleeing girl with a treasure hair was wearing a dust travel outfit, sitting caught up in the tips of her coil. Just a moment. How should I put this? Oh, I know. She's scribbled something quickly in the note, screwed with the verse. Raise her eyes and give you a bright smile. Oh, hi. Can you tell me about yourself, Lindsay? What do you want to know? Where are you from? I'm from all over. I was actually born in Gold. It's a nation of nation of free. Thinner. Thinkers of racial reading own the bulletin of poets, authors, and philosophers, and worse ideas to shape the politics of the whole of Avestan. Guilt was once of the vassal nation of Celerax. After the death of Redrin and the rise of House of Triance and the Celerax of the people of Guilt decided to throw off their foreign ruler of among with those only neighbor who had collided with them. The execution did not end in bloodshed, but within 5 years the several heads were off. The ministers of the first government rolled down the steps of the guillotine. In the 4th year since, over a dozen government has to rule go raise and fall like a wave of a storm sea. Guilt is such a tiny village that not even on the map. If it were not for my teacher, I'd be still living there. Alkaline goats, weeding turnips, it's swimming homebrew, and having a baby, and using a book only as a kinding. Who was your teacher? He was a saint. He was once a important person and a capital at the Church of Soren. I think I read this, guys, in the last episode. Here. So, but I got in trouble with the authors when I on myself imposed as the 10th of godforsaken, precious village. He could found it, the one where I was born. Continue. He would want to open a school, but the villagers would not let him. You cannot heal us all you like, but putting a idea into our children's heads is only directly them from their work. But he did teach me on. He teach me on the sly side, I think. He taught me how to read, how to write, and he gave me a book of poems, legends. He was the one who told me about the arch knights of Avestan. Here's Avestan. Yeah. And there's that, you can pause it and read it. Haveston, and when I told him I was going on a journey, I gave a magic rain so that Surin would protect me from harm. Have you not seen him since I ran away from home? I hope he's all right, I asked Sherilyn. And every day I granted him a long life, and I'm now a new student. Arch Knights of Avestan, who are they? Oh, you have not heard of them? How can you be an heroism without knowledge in one of the most epic stories in the history of stories? There are no... I will not spoil anything. You should just read about them yourself in a single chapter. There is a venture on it giving me the idea to go on a heroic venture in write about the beginning begin with, and now you looked at me, and here am I on the heroic quest. How did you become a bard? When I realized there was nothing for me at home besides more rational patches, I decided to run away, traveling a book, paddle, choosing peddler, testing the quail, happened across over a village, were stuck into her like a bear, will not let you until we agree to take me take me as an apprentice. Together we travel everywhere to... I think these are new stuff. I don't know if I read it. I could read it, but I think I read this, the first one. Yeah, I think I read this. go to Broha and tell there and let's see what time. Oh, it's 2. Actually, this is. Hey guys, I'm named is Bloody Father Joshua here. You can add me, follow me, follow this. I don't know if everyone wants to follow. This is called Kingmaker Episode 3. This is Kingmaker. Follow me if you want a personal shout out. Go on my link. I should put stuff. If you want a personal shout out or cameo, it's on my profile on Twitch here. And I do other social medias, but if you want to add me, you can add me. I'm gonna go back to reading. Okay, Tal, it's most the mighty empire of Terrador once scratched from the Arcadian Ocean to the borders of Perish, Empire of Kalish. Rodrin himself said he was walking among the people of Terrador and his region. The sunny beacon unto the world the relay outwards from the Terrador's guild capital of Opera. Terrador's ancient armies of infiltration established from a foothold from the empire throughout the garrison and its might power axe, marching up the thousands of miles during the skinning crusade of the beat back from the whispers of terror. Now Terrador is stunned by Now Terrador is stunned and remaining of its old glory, having a lot control of this daughter territories, almost argued by the powerful communities today, which amuse with continuing to slow this line for the least another century. It's Terrador. Let's do the Academy. Well, while the non-popular Academy of Grand Arts, it's not as popular as some of the greatest bard schools of the Undersea. Parax Academy of Great Arts still managed to attach to some students speaking greater specialized Astalvave. The moral protocol of whatever that word is a fog strewed nation of its countless horror, once proud of realm that suffering under the crowd of hands of whispered talent, trillion of for centuries. Long heavens of thieves of strugglers, Parax hub for trading in the river kingdom, aspired to be center of culture of high learning as well, but he could not escape more than unservant regent Parax. Okay. Born in Teradale, and even Astolv, and then I found out about the Academy of Grand Arts in Parax. I thought I will love it to read stories, so I can surely learn to write them down too and enroll on the first I tried, and they even gave me a scholarship, then expel me from but that's okay. They already taught me all important stuff. They already taught me all the important stuff, and now with sharing help, I can manage on my own. How did you become? Oh, I already read that. Do you worship Surin? Yes, and not often of I or other gods, but she is mostly important of all. All the other gods guarded the world as they is, but only this is Sharon, but internal rose, and the goddess and the beauty calls us the world as it should be. Why are your clothes are so messy? Liz waved her hand carelessly. Forget it. I cannot waste my money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In hundreds of years, when people read my work, they are not going to ask whatever authors holes in their sleeves. Let's ask you about something else. Of course, please ask. I'd be happy to chat all day. I read that. You come from Parallax, right? Tell me about it. Oh, I love Parallax. Even I thought they kicked me out, and I enjoyed a joyful place. What is life in Parallax like? Actually, here's Parallax. Actually, Parallax has always been a huge nest of thieves, bandits, river pirates, smugglers, fences of card shape. It's always been a home for the like of them. But I was before enrolled it because kings without him a whole different life began here. Robert always wanted me to make a history, but not around bandits with crowds. I thought it actually was he is He wants to begin glorified, I thought, the century of the great portion of arts. So he built the Academy of Grand Arts. He spent a lot of gold to establish the best artist, poet, musician, of course. The very best of one refused to go, but he got what he wants in a way. If a barracks was once just like a booze barn for thieves, now it's a cabinet, a cabaret, or whatever that word is. What do you know about the king? King Robert. Parrot. He won his crown in a game of cards, which he said as much as about Parax as he does him. He's friendly-ish, clever, so he cheated. Some cheats I know he told me about from the moment he appeared to start to pull off such a scheme that he told the host city master just scratch their heads with him in charge of gold flows flood into Parax, and also he incredible, imaginative, fantastically decent, and but he's getting drunk with his whores in the pub at the pub, and not a Lord Levitt style. Oh no, his hymns higher, aim higher, dress up like a man, like a million silly Terrell. Cathedral. Cathedral is known as a savior sting in unquenchable fire, the goddess of lust and rage who takes on the face of guilt, and she is held especially higher regrets by the elves, who often identify with those more male moods and changeable nature of foulness of wasp, and earning their first full dents in the title of servants. Stings the creature lives in after harming their enemies until follows hope and execute with pursues their goals. People can relive their which a golden copies and hold it a 3 weeks orgy with the dancers on the rooftop, barricade public execution of contest for the best old of the greatest a video king that more like it. He also likes singing and ordered the guards to make the satellite greater for his show. May Sharon have mercy on his listeners. Tell me about the academy you study at. Oh, you know the joke. Besides, I'm thankful to Revet for the building of it, but he is no tasty at all. Whatever he likes at the loud, bright Grand Rose, he almost important to gratify his royal highness and knock off the best charcoal artist, but he did not wash to send money on a grace stubble. He stacked a masterpiece flute player from the Titan exit. He played too quiet. Instead, he ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He even ordered an academy. And to prepare me to expel me and for what I actually Limerick. Would you like to go back to the academy and finish your studies? I return, but once the conduct, if he throw out the 3/4 of the professors and who choose there now to return all the ones I banished, I will if you ask me, proud to have been expelled if my art was Liver King likings, then I would have to reason to be amused, ashamed. Soon, maybe, I don't know what that. As long as my archery lick spit seats of the academy, and those are the real talent bay on the streets of Perak. I will not cross the their holds of the place. Let's talk about something else. Tell me about the book you're writing. What there's to tell? You seem some of the rough drafts already. I have not you. It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth there, just as it happened. Well, the whole artist. Truth, you know, no glory, no story. Why are you writing it with a point? When I was at the academy, Ekbald and the insightful beginning has and rather course of the question, what is a person, and he answered a person telling a person is a storyteller animal. Other words does not concept of things, of all of those words, woods, seas, and cities. Construct of stories about those things. About those things, the stories will tell you themselves and each other. Just think about it. Centuries will pass, and there will be no me and no you. All your subjects will be long gone, but you and I will live on in people's memories and influence their deeds. Thanks to this very book. No offense, but your command of language is not good. Is your book filled with inconsistence? Well, yes, I can admit that something one has been a few details for the sake of dramatic effects to call a poetic truth. I wrote about everything as I see it with my own eyes, even a part of the venture that I was not around for, but I do anything careful questions. Everyone who was with you at the time, I think of it as a general picture of, in the end, you're a wrote book and I am just a storyteller. So what no offense, but your command language is not that good. The truth does not hurt me, but who you think my most servant's critic is, that's right for me. My first real book, and I have much to learn, have much yet to learn, but I do not worry about it. I will your feet justice, and I put my feet, if you put my feet in my mouth, then I can print a second edition revealing the crack. So what kind of character am I? The truth tells, I was a little afraid to meet a real healer in a book. If they're all protectors of the weak, the poor, but what about in a real life? But you erase my fears, but you erase all my fears within 2 sakes of a tail. You're a true heroic, just like in a legend of my new fear. It's just that in 100 years my reader will say that people like you never exist, but I'm writing the truth. You have a iron core, no matter what a trick face throws in your path. You always know what's right and what's wrong. So might say that boring, but others will learn from you, from your strong character. How do you feel about reading me your work in progress? Well, those are the address, but of course you are welcome to read them. To keep in mind that even you do not like what I wrote about. It does not change a single letter, so I do not even ask. Do not even ask. Of course, it's a book about you, but my book understands the small way I glows rebelliously. Oh, lawful good. As long as you write the truth, you have no object. Catholic, write whatever you wish. I doubt you should. I doubt you would define me, or for the matter of overpraise. Lawful, neutral. Write whatever you wish. It's your right, but you shall decide. Your book allows you my land. Neutral will remember for my deeds, not for your book. Neutral, Catholic, neutral. You know, I have no interest of censorship. Any stories about me, and welcome along from the interesting. Lawful evil rather have to say in how your biography turns out. Catholic, of course you can write whatever you want, but know what happens to the writer who despairs their ruler. These are like, I'm going to say the second one, or I'm going to say this. Thank you for your trust. I'm not set out to praise you. Of course, I'm still hoping that you like my book as much you others reads. Let's ask you about something else. We'll have another break, guys. Okay. You can follow me on Twitch here. Follow me everywhere you see this video. My name is Bloody Father Joshua. Sit on Twitch, but if you want to get a personal shout out on Cameo, you can add it on the profile there. I get your personal shout out, and I'm reading a lot of this. This is Pathfinder Kingmaker, Definitive Edition. Yeah, I'll go back to it. Okay. Tell me about your friendship with the Tessie the Quail. What's this to say? This book written by an Asian traveler, but it's only think Tassie that managed to really get me out of my village. The first Tassu tried at the first Tassu tried in the vein of get rid of me, but later but when I told her I was saying the parallel, she's even the tear. I wonder where she is now. What's the deal with the ring? Your ring, I always wear on your finger. Oh, this. Lindsay hold her arm for you to get a clear view of the ring. It was a gift to me from the first teacher. It's a magical ability. The power of Sharon, no less. When I got myself into trouble, it's transport me to a safe spot. Don't say the sixth one, guys. So please do not be angry with me. I suddenly disappeared from a flight. Wait for you here, promise. I have to go. Just do not leave me without. Just do not leave without me. Of course, I could just write whatever I told me, but if you want to coop up in a dust room and still be sleeping through the literature at the academy, and a dialogue. I'm done with her. Ariel, 8 eyes. There's an elf looking straight at you. Thought the tangle hair fall over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking to your fortune in the stolen lands? You are the only one in your kind here. Take my advice, keep your eyes open, watch your back. Something is one of the call themselves. Your friend are more dangerous than the enemies, judging by the elf's voice. It is obvious that she start the day with a jug of wine. Who are you? The elf grunted. I'm Ariel, Anerial, 8 eyes. Once upon a time, it was a famous thought. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout or Azorson. Abusun. There's some of these words like I need to translate some of these words. Oh, I can do this. I want to share this, but no, I don't.
Absalom.
It's Opsala. Opsala, aerial AIs of the Rexner 6 will and get glory pass quickly for a few miserable decades of later, and no one realized you were on the street anymore. What a shame. What are you doing here? I'm sitting here waiting for adventurers who are indeed to help. Where to be sitting here in the Blackwoods Tavern, but in Abison, and I have a lot of friends who eager to meet a few new coin, make a few coin. They were brave hearts. They swallow a pocket like a little gold and will be a welcome change for them. I send them a message and they will come from Abison through the portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign. I will arrange everything right away. I need a loyal and experienced fighter. I have that. I've just decided who exactly I need, and they will need my signal that costs like 2,000 gold pieces. I do not think about it. Let me think about it. I don't have it right now. Could do that, get a fighter from her. Why are you called Eight Eyes? Why are you called Eight Eyes? Once a long time ago, I could spot an enemy and pin him to the wall before I could even think attacking. Seemed to say I had 8 eyes and look all around at once. I thought I outlived my nickname. Erinol stretched her arm forward. Her palms trembled noticeably. I've been drinking so much lately. It's best I do not test my skill too often. Where were you when the trading post was attacked? I was hunting I got a little lost in the mist, which is the first time that happened to me. I guess I should go easy on the drink, but I did not imagine I'd be scared of a good fight if only I knew I was missing all the action. But I seen you got everything under control. Would you like me to join me? I'm gonna say I'm a famous Pathfinder. Here is in the middle of now. Where? Why? You you want me to know about how one I could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for a sword? Pathfinder for the sword drunk rat hole. The lights, the lights in the aerial eyes give out as someone has a brown out, brown out the candle. You lose your friend because one of the scumbag, and then you understand it was only wanted to return from the final campaign of the Restless Six. Whatever is left of me, I cannot call the Seeker anymore. Aya remained silent for a long time as if she wondered if she was wishing to poke the whole wound. Here's the story our leader Vermont meant it was the best of us, worst brave, the friends, everyone who else friends, advisors, send him to a disturbing letter. He has stumbled upon the mention of the same as ancient book on the art of a neuromancer, secret of those who the best left behind. For whatever, trust me, I even seems that what kind of magic can we do? The elf bit her lip. To make a long story short, those volumes were supposed to be hidden in the catacombs of the gallows spawn. We decided that the book should be retrieved and kept in a safe by the security. The Pathfinder security by is a global spinning organization based out of Avison. The membership of constant primarily the Pathfinder adventurer who travels through Garrison unusually constantly explored them divine outwards expression. The layer assumes the parts of the world they send the journal documents their travels back to their infantry captains who is assigned to a new mission suggested a new place to explore. The most exciting and eliminating the place of journal. Those journals are compiled in the Pathfinder Chronicles outgoing series of books that collected the history of ministry of Garrison for the membership and the general public. Yeah, we at society we gathered in the tavern and discussed the exploration that proceed to the trail. Is a normal mission and quick and quiet recovery. Ariel smiled bitterly, but everything turned out to be much more than complete. And the bears made through the Witchgate Forest, all those terrible living trees, undead, druids, their arches and the bones. It's a miracle we managed to make it out alive. Well, we choose a Renchurch to stop at. It was a marking in Vermont's map as safe enough, even the whole Vermont's map also safe enough to heaven to the hole up in the lick our wounds. How I wish that I heard the truth of Vermont to the first premise of attack by the one of the monsters hailing in the stubble. It's tossed him about, toss him like a feather, and throw him down like an ancient wall has shout echoing along the time. I did not hear the sound of him landing, and then Ariel paused and turned away from holding her eyes. Enough. I should not have gotten into this. Who am I to stir up others' feelings, which is my chatter? We better get about it for now. Maybe I tell me some other time, but now, today, regret your story. Regretting your story. Would you like to join me? No, I got enough things to do. Oh, ready? You better manage on your own. I regret. I'll look at you silently. Remind me how much the last campaign of Resident 6 began? What happened to the Vengeance? What happened to Vengeance Church? Elf shook his head. I have no wish to fill you with sleep nightmares, which have proven that you could stand from battle that we can arch with losing yourself along the way. Then I will tell you for a horror that waits us in Church. Let's talk about something else. What is proposed about the society? It's a school of ventures which research those who are eager to test their skill, who educate them to give them ideas about where garrison. I don't know if I read this. A planet at garrison orbits a yellow sun in the far research of the material planes, third of the Alvin's orbits. This is a blue planet contains a vast of ocean, leash green, and islands, and the perfect environment for countless cultures. Indeed, Garrison is the most popular planet in the solar system. Immediately, hospitality of life, obtain an appointment of pursue either the works of the gods, astronomers. Sometimes we refer to Garrison as the child. Astronomers of the other planets, however, often prefer Garrison as the cage of refers to the climate role as a prison of the mad god Revigu, who lied bonds at the world's core. Garrison, they might seek their fortune there, look for often knowledge, secrets, artifacts. If they are explorers, a Pathfinder who sort the ritual assess a club for adventure lovers, exchange experience, shared knowledge, and keep careful records in the proving useful future exploration, and also publish books in the thrill seekers of boy urban teenagers from wealthy families. What kind of members does society have? We have all sorts of ventures. We have responsibility. From all races, regions, and beliefs. The guard lodge is in Ellison, but those are many smaller lodges throughout Garrison. And the Virtue Capital Directive Pathfinder of goals from across all the corners of the world of many of reown of heroes in the society. Security, and many surrounders will war service of the society. Security has brought them fame. Who does the civilized security support? You mean who does they serve in no one in particular Pathfinders are not to get involved to the scoundrels of the other. They survive their own of spirits adventures, and sometimes they happen to save the world. However, they do not mean there are no black sheep among seekers. Well, I'll talk about this later. I have to give.
Onwards.
What did you want to ask? No, good day. I hope you're feeling all right. I hope you're feeling all right after that battle. I cannot thank enough for that. You're done. I definitely do not want the worst of your time. But if you have a moment, I have a request. What do you want to ask me? Savannah lowered her head. This is a very personal request, maybe not important enough for your time. I completely understand if you said no, but first time the Sailor thugs come here and demand me money. They also took my wedding ring. Just throw it off my hand. It just a trinket, ready, but it means so much to me. Remember every moment of the days of oleg come to me, the ring in hand. He asked me if I marry him. I was standing in a frantic dress, the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'm mistaken something or I said something stupid and everything around would laugh. Savannah interrupted herself and shook her head gently. I'm gonna do it, and if you have happened to find my ring amongst those bandits, perceived precious, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. Savina dropped her eyes lower in her voice. There is one more thing among the bandits. Those are the dark-haired woman who waved a dual axe. She is not bad in a fight. In fact, she could be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, beg you, show her mercy if you have a chance. I will help. I'm happy to help, sir. I cannot promise you anything, but come across your ring, I will return it to you. I have more important things to worry about. I'm going to say I'm going to offer help because You could say maybe or offer help or don't do it. You could be a bad guy in this. I'm going to offer help. Sina, so grateful for your help. Can you tell me about yourself? How did you and your husband found the courage of establish a trading post in the Stone Lands? The Egg idea thought he support him, and we realized how dangerous it was here. Of course, and said, and everyone respects the Sword Lord. I could say the story. The Sword Lord buried into, yeah, and everyone who cruised to reply to him, even mentioned someone like Lady Jumanji could be enough to feud off the street thugs or sow other troubles. It could maybe even work the same place here, but not with the Stag Lord mans. What can you tell me about the Stag Lord? He's not just average bandit. If you not the one of putting a stop to him, he's turned to the Stormlands into the personal kingdom of fear of expression. Lawful good. I could be kind. Would I be a kingdom of the lostness once I dealt with the Stag Lord, and your life would be improved? Catholic good. I like to adventure. The deathly prefer the one of those involved stopping the villains and help people. Lawfully fears to follow power. Would the natives think that Stag Lord is so much difficult from any other? Catholic life is either the expired fear or cowardice from its prefer to be one of the fearless. You deal with the sailors. I have no idea. I could be mean. I want to do the lawful good. I cannot thank enough for the hope you given me, but please be careful. Stag Lords are extremely dangerous. I have to go now.
This is my path.
Some of these, I couldn't pronounce some of these words. I'm going to go out. Everyone's gone, right? go outside now. I need to talk to two people right here.
March
great.
on. No stopping now.
I gotta talk to her. I could do it and do the other one. Murray, we're going to talk to more other the worried side. All right. I spilled it. I'm listening. We're just talking about you do not. We're just talking. You do not like it. Mary shrugged several times. Perhaps I fix her muscles or maybe feel it in sense. I do not. She admitted at last. Depends what we're going to talk about. If it is about monsters, swords, or scars, I approve it. That's good. And if you're going to ask questions like why and what for and how, screw that. Maybe look at you or slowly head to toe or your even higher one. Tell me about yourself. This is simple question seems to puzzle a mere. So scratch her head, then countless, staring at counting on her fingers. First, I'm a barbarian. I'm strong. Yeah, I grew up in the realm of Mammoth Lord, realm Megafunia, habitat by the human, almost savage as they per heroic beasts, surrounded by them, the realm of the Mammoth Lord is the land of Everson's far north that is a home to Marais nomadic tribe to kill the barbarians. Mammoth Lord. I left the tribe for 6 bears. Amir looked toughful at her 4 bent fingers and shrugged. And I like to fight, so creatures bent my thumb. What it's like to be a barbarian in the 6 bear tribe. What is it like to be in a barbarian 6 other people are big, strong, and we can cut a monster in half with one swing. We could walk 3 days without a night without no rest. We can eat while fed attach. I guess you heard to do what a lot of trainers to do because you're as strong as you are. Training, ha ha ha. No. No one freaking trained me. The boys of the 6 Bears got the training. All I could do is watch Amiri eye glamor with anger. And you know what? They were slipping crap even after that training because I kicked their butts harder. What does the realm of the Mammoth Lord look like? Huge and frozen, no plane for the weak. Amiri neared her eyes as she elevated your abilities to survive her homeland. Tribe haunted archers. Herds of survivor archers as fast as the tribe follows herds for days. Just to not die hunger. You are weak and you're staying behind and die in the snow and tribes cannot stop. I didn't read this. All bandits, monsters are the stronger than me, idiots. Amari spit underground because all they started fighting through you can win. I think the stronger your enemies. Amir raised her chin and proudly defend them all and see all the scars on my face. Tribe cannot stop. Always those giants and mammoths. Sometimes demons come too. Oh, maybe mastodons and saber-toothed tigers. Mary Green, you should survive, I think, for a few days, huh? Why did you leave your tribe? Amiri flashed, and of course there were assholes, all of them. Men were cowards, scoundrels, and a woman wore scars like a sheep. Amiri rose her bloody-shot eyes in fear. Man thinks no girls can be a fighter because they are weak, they are afraid. A woman can beat them. And a female just nodded. Go aside and hide and cook and watch the kids. That's what they always said, but I'm not. But I'm a warrior, damn it. I cannot cook. I will not cook, hide and watch me. Amira already shouted her fist and clenched tightly. I told them so. I want to hunt with men, and what I did to get what still the same. You are a woman. You stay home. Even give me a nickname. The Safi Shefton, like a warrior woman would, was a funny joke, damn it. Even I went to hunt those shit faces frost giants in there. Amira suddenly stopped breathing heavily, sweat being on her forehead. You are quite a good fighter. You're rather rude, but you know it. I'm not going to say that. You know it. After a moment, Mary waved her hand and awkwardly and forced herself to grin. So she left the crowd. Scoundrels and sissies they were that way. Why did you quit? Why quit a good fight? Why quit a good fight? That's what I mean. Amanda jerked her head up. Quit a good, huh? I compared that. Who, if I was a crappy male? Crap. A male I fight better. Is that what I said? She glanced at you with her eyes near. Or you said I could be better, like a go get some training on Mary, right? Oh, just relax, forget to say anything. Oh, I just relax, forget I said that. Catholic good. You're very good in fight. You're a excellent warrior. I just give you a compliment. That's all. Awful. I mean, it's actually what I said. You are quite a good fighter. Do not raise your voice to me ever again. I'm going to say the second one. For several more seconds, Marie continued to glance at your face with suspicion. Then all suddenly she made out the truest fight. I'm a good fighter. That's what I do best. You're rather rude, you know it? I bet you bet. Amir Grunt suddenly frowned. I'm a fighter. Big as strong as everyone afraid of me. I could not play Sophie, who ever even fears them. You're a good. A complete expression disappeared from the mirror's face, replaced the dream grin. I enjoyed being fierce when I passed by the A. All those sissies, my knee trembled, the teeth chattered shit, dropped down their pants. Shit dropping down their pants. A mere fall of silence, forcing with picture of imagination that cheat. Thank you for telling me. Let's talk about something else. Why not? Amir frowned, but I feel that she glared at the change of subject. So, why did you leave the tribe? And what is the story about the frost giants? I told you already, they were assholes. They treat woman like sheets and no fight. Amir frowns. Also, a giant told you later, maybe someday, maybe. That's a flammable sword, but you do not just a simple weapon, is it? You bet I'm not a simple chick. However, how big it is. You bet it's not a simple check. Oh, how big it is. She proud to raise her blade, and you notice that even thought Amira was extremely strong, so she's still a difficult with such a big, large sword. I'm not going to say that one. I do not need your help anymore. Pack your bags and leave. Yeah, you can be like mean. I'm not going to do that. Thank you for talking with me. Let's speak again later. No, this is one more thing. The sword belongs to a real blasted frost giant to kill the beast like and take his look for myself and fit in my perfect demise trophy. Amir's eyes flashed with immense as she challenged someone. Invisible enemies tried to take away from her trophy. Thanks for talking with me. Let's speak this again later. Talk. Talking. When we do this, do some monster killing. Instead, Amir sight and turn away. Greetings. Olan seems to be a good mood and greet you with a warm. Consider you raffle those villains' feathers. Always a new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The roar of Russo. So it looks like someone spilled milk and just hanged in the air. I cannot see anything thought a soup, even which a torch feel like. Witchcraft to me. I bet the stake lord's involved somehow. Rumor said he dealt with all kinds of bad magic. Tell me about yourself and why you open a trading post in such a dangerous place. Did I read this? Oh, I'll read it again. Like I just annoys answering the request from the city are completely lost of people of each their place of self, each before one of the fear other do not do business with the third. I'm sure extra nice to the fourth. The village is a little better even later. You stick their noses to each other's business. Went to the place where we could be my old master, also end up here. You need to tell me more about the Stag Lords Gang and other bandits. Operating in the area. The other gangs they are still trying to the best. Profile them Striglords, man. Well, almost noticeable of them are the three lieutenants. The old man was named Argyros. He is from somewhere around Taradale. And he is forced to in the fight, but from whatever I heard, he has not crewed by the nature. The other two, and Devon and Archie's, they are usually seen together. Archie in the mountain of a man with a mind of a 5-year-old. Albert means the bloodthirsty one. He could quite a fan of a bloody. Devin thought that one is sick snake in the one of the snake in the man's body. I hope it never met him in the flesh. The rumors about him are more than enough for me. I need to take care of the Stag Lord. Do you know where any of them could help me find him? That's quite a task. I send yourself on. The Stag Lord has a fortress somewhere in the area, but but only a few chances from most trustworthy rebel are even invited to the location of the fortress and heavy guarded secret in which the fog hangs around. Imagine it would be even harder to find. I'm supposed to try to find the trail of those bandits we were attacked from our post, before they come from the southwestern of the side of the Torrance River meadow through the north parts of the narrow march. Slowly fade the trees with the light of meadow waters. Flows struggling through the flood of lands. Distant trickies. The location dares not to drink from the thorn rivers, and not just because the forests that stretch the ribbons beneath lurks into the murky depths, lying and waits and really at any time to peel their prey from the solid ground down the bottom of the river, Torrance River. Fortress might be there at least a large camp over there. Where can we find information? I want to keep that. How much like I'd sit down and stare at a cup of wine with a man. Now you know, but I think you arrived in stolen lands less than a year ago from what I heard about. Sooner as I get here, I took over everything. I wrote to and tried to warn them that Stigler was not seem tropical gang leader, but they did not listen. But the rumors about him is horrible. He killed a person if they so much excuse him with. He now revealed his face. There is who seems seen him up closer reports the same thing. Ugly scars cover his inch of his skin, not covered by the clothes. And the Stalor is past just arrived the day. He is immediately powerful for the Rethnick. I guess the surprise thing about him is that he has many followers who adore him, as long as the minions who obey him of fear. He got some inner strength in him. Maybe he's inner strength madness. Those are the many who to follow him because of his madness, like he was the same kind of virtue. I have to go. Speak to you later another time. Farewell. Balkan frowned as he totally examined the near wall and handed his sleeve without turning to you. The old man is finally said in a dull voice, "You want some potions? Remember me what I do here? Can I help you? Show me what can I help you in anything anyway?" I need to do this. I might go do this on the second video I'm doing on the episode 4. Balkan glanced at you, suddenly interested. Well, since you're asking, there is a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red, look like a lot of raspberries, fangberries. I call them. I'd be really grateful if you gather them in a basket for them. Bring them back. Just be quick if they do not spoil quickly. Okay, Thornberry Carrier has been revealed. Those spiders in the cave are give you some arcane fire, craft it myself, burn them spiders with the crisp. That will teach them to take over the Fanberry Cave. 6 alchemist fire. I also need a basket of moonriders. They are rare, and Mr. Plants do not know where they found, but I know what cabals gather them and values are them high. Not a huge deal, really. I do not myself. If you were young, but if you're willing to pay you 3 potions for the bears and a purse of 4 coins for the radishes. I do not have time for this. I consider it Balkan. Yes, what are you want me to do again? There is a cave filled with spiders, red, and it's called Foonberry. Grows inside. I'd like to you gather a full box of them, bring back to me quickly. You also can, so they do not go sour. Let's talk about something else. You have to gather back our moonrise. Rumor it was cobalts are often found in the place where they grow. And talk about something later. Are you as you wish? Remind me, remember me of what I do here. What I tell you, I'm a herbalist, make potions and sell them. I gather herbs, roots, berries, and Balkan slate. I live in the forest, live off the land since you leave in Rexel. For the part of I am a merchant here and that a merchant at oleg and Savina post. They are let me in and out of this kindness. I help me with things. They bring me water and firewood when it's cold, and I occasionally a barrel of honey. They are good people. Show me what you have.
We should move.
I want to see something. You give me 6. I should go now. I'll go back upstairs. We'll go back upstairs and go up.
I tire of waiting.
What's for the cooking? The cooking of a medic of the inner sea by Jubilus, and it's perhaps since mostly popular dish is in the capital of Celerix. It is baked and cheese crust sprinkled with lemon juice. The local fishermen use it different cooking methods in the Creta, which is on the opposite end of Eston. You will find it finely chopped and mixed cold ingredients. To extract region of the dish remains to unknown, but it's generally believed that it's been invented in Aniran and spread around the globe by seafarers and pilgrims. And I read 2 books. I'm going to read and there's several planes of pity in the most in its most basic version of prepare it, soak in herring, spice, marinade, and mace into a spreadable paste. Add mashed tart green apples, or boil it with a quail egg in the fresh and bitter butter you found in half the onion. Listed ingredients may in the lands of region novelist beef of lamb. Used it for snack, and once I taste the high regional of quail that discuss the virgin cook with milk and mushrooms on the border of Derma. guide, traveler, hunter, explorer in the rivers of kingdom. Volume 5. Beasts and monsters. Will a wisp, amusing growing ball, which that looks harmless, like it does not amuse my natural suspicion, pretends to be guided light, and the measures but lead me traveling to the certain death of ongoing lives. Fear of those victims is this monster nourishing dinner of, if it manages to resist their trick, make sure you have some electricity protection. The monsters electrocute and visitors fail to lure them terror. It's werewolves. Werewolves are preferred to hunt in groups and attack alone, and travelers entirely travel and possibly that Varison camp or trample could turn into the pack of bloodthirsty and under the cover of the darkness. Ordinary weapons stand by little chance against them, but a silver blade greater increased the chance to survive. Primal. The powerful creature of a primal wrestling of visiting the amusement, the best to stay away of a primal's way, but do not fight it. It's extremely dangerous, but a life at stake resource a cold steel. Okay.
My own legend.
I'm gonna keep this in there. I'm gonna read these two on the next one.
I stand ready.
This is good. This one, a lot.
Adventures await.
Yeah, this is got a lot of reading. I wait into the next episode. I'm going to the next episode. Maybe I might do another one tonight. This is going to be the fighting. Okay, well, we did all the reading today. Let's see you in the next episode. My name is Pathfinder Joshua. You can follow me here if you want a personal shout out. Go on my cameo on my page. Okay? Bye. Have a good day.